Anyways, I love. That's the last thing. I love. Hi everyone, it's again here, the girl's girl, and welcome back to a little bit of everything. So basically, this week was a lot. Last week was a lot. See, my weeks are becoming crazy. And all thanks to exams that are coming up, school, and every other thing. I just can't blame myself for anything. But now, in this episode, I'm going to try to point out certain things I do that many of us also do that's not really nice. It's not this whole serious conversation. No, this is an episode where you sit back and reflect on myself, with myself, by myself, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to tell you guys 10 things that I do that I know I shouldn't do, or 10 things that I do that I know that there are many other ways to do this. And don't mind this cup that is here. This was the cup I told you guys I bought last week in my last episode. Cup. This was the aesthetically pleasing cup I told you guys I bought. I'm sorry. Anyway, the first on the list is I rely on my mood too much. When people hear this, they're like, oh, emotions are meant to be felt. Don't get me wrong. I am an advocate for emotions are meant to be felt. But then I know within myself that I rely on my mood too much. There are certain things and certain arguments I find myself in that I don't make logical decisions. I end up making emotional decisions like, oh, this shouldn't be like this, but it should be like this. And I don't have any points, like no valid point for this should be like this, but my emotions are telling me this should be like this. So I'm forcing it down your neck that this should be like this. And I don't think it's really nice. I won't say it's the best, but it's what I am, it's who I am. But me pointing it out is also saying that I can change if I want to. So you saying it's who I am, it's my zodiac sign, it's my temperament. You're just possessed. That's just it. Anyway, secondly, I wait up until the last minute before I do things. Today is Sunday. I meant to upload this episode on Wednesday. I had from the last Wednesday of last month, that's February, up until the last Wednesday of this month to do this episode. And for 3 weeks, I wasn't able to do it. I was beating about the bush with myself today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, upper week, this one, that one. And that's how I find myself on Sunday doing it. And guess what? Never people said you will suffer the consequences of your action. And there is no light. Thanks to my LED light is rechargeable. I bought it for my friend with Chibugo in case you want to buy. Hit her up on Instagram, I think. Then I also let people take up too much space in my head. You may have done something to me let me say 5 years ago. And your mind is like, oh, Chine did not react. Chine is so nonchalant. Chine is not emotional. I am Kosi when I'm acting hard girl, Kosi is like, after acting for them, you're coming to ask for me. Come on, rest, job. It touched me. I cried. I went to the toilet and I cried because of that thing you did. Because I didn't react doesn't mean it didn't affect me. I always tell people that people see what you want them to see. Is one I don't know if it's a mantra, but it's something I live by. If I don't want you to see this about me, my brother and my sister, there is nothing on God's green earth that will make you see that about me. If I want to be emotional with you, fine and good, I will be. But if I don't see any need, if I feel like I don't know the words, you're going to, it's not use. I really don't know the right word to use. But if I feel like you're not going to take it well or you're going to trample on my emotions, there's no point of me showing you I'm emotional. What I'll just do is I'll lock up my emotions and be working on mindset that, oh, Chineke doesn't care, it's not her business, this and that. It's my business, but I don't want you to know it's my business. And then also, I stay longer than I should in situations. Backstory, there's this my friend. I think 3 months into the friendship, okay, no, 3 months is me lying. 5, 6 months into the friendship, I knew that this was not what I wanted for myself. Yes, I wanted a friend, but then this was not the friend I needed because it felt like I don't want to bring the issue here, but I'm going to just to people one that I promise you like a very long story. And I told myself, okay, Chine, you know this is not what you want, so what should you? What I would have done then is, if we quarrel again, I would have just left her, like let her be. But no, me. If you quarrel, I'll still go back to say, oh, yeah, so I know I did this thing wrongly and you did this thing wrongly, but let's just forget about it. Oh, well. It's not even a matter of you trying to form hard girl. Like, it's just you you should know where people's energy are not matching with yours. You should know when someone is in your life to stress you, and you should know how to remove the person or remove yourself from the person's life. It's one thing I'm trying to learn, but it's really difficult because I get attached too easily. So me getting attached too easily is, it works hand in hand with me not being able to protect my space or my energy. Because if I see you, the moment I see you, and we talk for 2 weeks, and under those 2 weeks, you are kind, you are reserved, you are confident, you are smart. If you start messing up after 2 weeks, you don't even need to convince, I will be the person convincing myself that it's a mistake, that you are going through things. Oh, life is difficult. The country is not good. What if something happened in your family? What if, you don't even need to be the fool here. I will be the fool for both of us. Like, and people will be telling me, Chineye, no, this is wrong. Chineye, no, this person is not acting right. Chineye, no. You see, I'm telling you at this point, you don't even need to try too much. I will be the person, because that also leads back to the fact I'm emotional, because I believe that emotions are things, like, it's just everywhere around me. I have a lot to give, a lot of hate, a lot of love, a lot of anger, a lot of joy to give. So I just give a lot where I'm not meant to give a lot. This is another thing. Yeah, I give a lot where I'm not meant to give a lot. And there's this thing they see all over social media now, that everybody knows what they are doing, match whose energy matches yours, and all these other things. At times I feel like you guys should just let people be and let people love. If I want to love stupidly, let me love stupidly. At the end of the day, like now, at the end of the month, I've realized that I'm loving stupidly. Do you understand? So people should just let them be how they want to be. Let them be emotional. Let them not have emotions. Let them see. My brother and my sister, just let them be. And then also, another thing about me that I won't say I don't like, but it's just in me. I don't say exactly what I want. And when I say this, people think it's usually monetary. It's not always monetary. It comes with what I want physically, what I want monetary as well, what I want spiritual. And I don't really I feel like the only person I tell exactly what I want is God. I won't even lie, because he's not there to hear me. But if he's me and a human being having a conversation, I can't tell you exactly what I want. Like, I'm going to use this instance. I don't know if it correlates or something, but whenever I was sleeping finishing school, my senior sister Adobe is like, Chine, call the day and tell him like he should send for us. And I'm like, no. I don't have money, no. Don't get me wrong. I don't have any stash packed up somewhere, but I just don't want to call him, because I feel like I'm disturbing him. It's not even a matter of trying to be independent. Yes, I know I try to be independent at times where I'm not meant to be independent. But it's not as if this person I want to call is one boy. So like, this is my father that will send it if I call him. Oh. But I find it so difficult to call him. So I think that's one of the greatest things I want to let go of in life. Not being able to say exactly what I want. And then I second guess myself a lot. Like a whole lot. Even up until exam hall situations. There was one time in JAM. Yes, when I was writing my JAM, there was this question. And I knew this was the answer. Let me say the answer was metaphor. And I chose metaphor the first time. Then when I started doing correction, I went back and chose oxymoron. And after the exams, Grant told me, oh no, China, metaphor was the correct answer. Yes, people say always go back to your work. But one thing I realized in exam was whenever I'm done, I don't go back to revise. I don't go back to read through my work, because if I go back, I will change something. And changing something, I'll tell myself, Chine, what if the first one was correct? And what if... So it's just me second guessing myself. And there is no time in my faculty to second guess yourself under 2 hours. So whenever I write it, I used to be absolutely sure that this is what I want to write. I've said it before, I stay longer than I should in situations. I stay way more longer than I should in situations. There were many signs I saw with this friend of mine, a whole lot of signs. The way she acted, the way she talked, the way she behaved. But I kept on telling myself, oh no, she's not like that with you. She's better. She's trying to change. It's not her fault. It's this person's fault. And there were many times I would have clocked myself or clocked my teeth. Chineye, get out. Do you understand? But I never did get out, did I? No. Until she showed me Shege Banza, Shege Pro Max. Even my new tech knew the Shege she showed me. Anyways, that aside, then these are 10 things I'm really proud of myself. I think the first 10 things I mentioned, or 9 things I mentioned, were things I'm not so proud of. But these ones, firstly, I'm self-aware. I'm very self-aware. You may think, oh, Chineye doesn't know what she's doing. I know what I'm doing like mad. Like, I know what I'm doing. No, it's not all the time. Please, before I do something, I say, oh, she said she knew what she was doing. But many a times I know what I am doing. And I'm just waiting for the after effects or the consequence of my action to play out. But I'm really I'm really self-aware. I know that okay, this is wrong, this is right, this is that. And then secondly, I'm very emotional. I've said it before, I've hinted it a lot of times. I said it in the bad side and also said it in the good side because being emotional, as I said earlier, it's not a cause, it's a gift. It's a gift to feel too deep. It's a gift to feel. Many people don't feel. I have this friend that I don't know if she feels or if she doesn't feel, but she marks her emotions very well and it's annoying. So I'm happy that I get to feel and I get to feel out loudly. Do you understand? Because in the world today, a lot of people are telling you, oh, do this. I was giving a lot of people are now, I don't even know. I don't even know, like at this point, this time, this age, this era, you can't even love again. Because they have same, they have a lot of things to call you. But me being emotional is something I like. And then I'm a great podcaster. You are here. You are still here. You are still listening to me. So that alone proves I'm a great podcaster. You left from Spotify and came to YouTube to listen to me. That alone proves I'm a great. If you don't agree with me, brother, my sister, argue with the keyboard. But I know, you know, we know that I'm a great podcaster. Fourthly, I read people very well. I read people really well. And I think this reading people also comes with me being an overthinker. There was this person I was texting with one time, and he jokes a lot. Then at a point, I realized that whenever he's joking, he doesn't add a full stop. But whenever he's serious, he adds a full stop. That is the most absurd thing to notice because a full stop is very like not many people add full stops when they are texting. And I told him, and he was like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just overthink. So I think reading people and overthinking for me are one and the same. But once I see you as my friend and I do something and I know it pisses you off, I know. Once it pisses you off, I know that the way you talk changed, the way you moved changed. Maybe you didn't come again or something like that, or you didn't make up that conversation again. And I try my best to go back and give you space. But many a times, my very close friends, I just keep on pressing and pressing and pressing. And this is me saying I'm sorry. Another thing is that I adapt. And when I say adapt, maybe we say, oh, it's because you went to a boarding school. And I won't even argue because I went to two different boarding schools. And the first one was different from the second. And the second was also a whole different thing from the first. So going to a boarding school helped me learn to adapt. You can be mad, but I am madder. You can be calm, but I am calmer. You can be anything you want to be, but I can also be more than that thing you are. It's just one thing I know about myself. Or we can both just be on the surface level. It's just me. Adapting is something about me that I like as well. But one thing I can adapt, one thing I know I don't want to tax myself with adapting to is Ibia Mostel. That's just one thing I know I don't want to adapt to because there is no reasonable reason why I should adapt to that. Anyway, another thing is I'm independent. I try to be independent. I know when I was talking, if I said I don't exactly say what I want, and I added me being independent there, but it's also a good thing about me because then nobody can come out and say, oh, Chineye, Chineye, whatever. I don't even my uncles and aunts, I don't call them for things. I know people are always like, oh, call you. And it's not even because of, oh, father side of the family or all those things. It's just because I don't want to bother you. I don't want to be a burden to you. I don't want it to be when I call you, you're like, oh, she wants to ask for something, or oh, she wants this, or oh, she needs this. No. I want it to be when I call you, you're like, this Martina is calling me. What happened? Let my calls be once in a while. I don't know. It's just one. I think it's just the mentality of mine. It may be good, it may be bad. I don't care, but it's me, and I like it about me. Another thing is I can be vulnerable. Can be really, really, really vulnerable to people that know me though. I don't, as I said earlier, I'm very emotional, but not everyone knows I'm emotional. But now I'm telling the whole world. Oh, they mistake. Anyway, I can be really, really vulnerable if I choose to be vulnerable with you. You know how I feel, what I feel, when I feel it, why I feel it. You know everything about my feelings. And mm, not many people can say they know that China is vulnerable, they know that China is emotional. So if you do, proud of you or thank you for sharing my vulnerable moments with me. Another thing is I cry a lot. And I know people say, how is that a good thing? To me, it's a good thing because when growing up, they always say cry to clean your eyes. But I'm wearing glasses. The tears do not clean my eyes like that. Those that don't need to cry are not wearing glasses. Me, I'm not wearing glasses. Anyway, I cry a whole lot. Like whenever something happens, I just go to the toilet and start crying. I don't want to come and be like, Chine, what happened? And I'm like, you don't even know, you don't even know what happened. And it's so I don't have cute tears. It's just nice to cry and it used to be cute. It's not even me. When I'm crying, I look a mess. Like I look like my problems when I'm crying. Another thing is I'm so good at what I put my mind to, what I put my heart to. In this situation now, why I'm doing this video, there is no light. Never people has been, they'll bring the light, they'll take the light, they'll bring the light, they'll take the light. But I actually said I was going to do this today. I would have easily said, oh, let me now make this week an audio episode or something. But I said no. I have a commitment to you guys. I'm committed to you guys, so I have to do this. And me being so good at what I do, I don't know. I'm on Google. I'm going to put it up here, but I'm on Google. Like my podcast is on Google. It's not me. But while growing up, I always checked for myself on Google. Like my name isn't what name. I don't know what I was looking. I don't know why I expected it to be there because I literally had nothing to my name, no achievement, absolutely nothing. But I didn't check for it. And guess what? Now I checked for a little bit of everything podcast, and it was on Google. Like I was like, oh, shocking. I'm proud of me. Anyways, I love. That's the last thing I love. And I love well. I love deep. I don't give all this who have big love. I don't meant my love to meet the social media standard. I don't meant my love to meet societal expectation. I don't meant my love to meet what you want it to meet. I love. And I'm proud of the fact that I love. And not only do I love too deeply. So these are a few things about me that maybe you didn't know. Or few things about me you will never suspect. I'm sharing it with you today. So thanks for staying till the end. Please help us grow by following all our social media platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Good Pods. Thank you. I can't wait to share the next episode with you. Bye.